that the health system really also needs to think broadly to understand what do you need to do for your public, for your population, and what do they expect from you. That you need to look at the bigger picture. You can't just focus on one part of the problem. You need to realize that a major health crisis like this one is not a health facility problem or a communicable disease problem. It's actually an all of society problem. So you need to look at it into that perspective. You need to take in all different aspects as far as you can into how you respond to it, so that you don't end up causing more harm than benefit. Listening to them and giving them very good, concrete answers to their queries. Not oversimplifying, because people are a lot smarter than you think, but really giving them reasons why you say or do or ask them to do things. Talk to them like they were adults. To have a good group around you, so that you can bounce off different problems, so that you don't sit there alone and think about it. Really communicating with everybody that's going to have to be involved in different ways, even if it's partners you don't usually communicate with, so that you feel reasonably sure that what you are doing is the best possible to do in the situation you are. I think it is, two things. One thing is that the health system really also needs to think broadly to understand what do you need to do for your public, for your population, and what do they expect from you, so that you really deliver, maybe not exactly what they want, but at least give them good reasons why this is delivered and why this isn't. And think in the long term, not try to crash through and solve individual problems, try to find common solutions to broader things. That you don't overreact, that you try to reason what is good to do now, and before you act, really have contact with all the major actors that's going to be affected in what you're doing, so that you everybody understands where you're going. The need to communicate, of course, and try to explain very carefully and over again what we are trying to do together, and listen very carefully to what people then are wondering about, so that you can keep on repeating the basic messages, and generally see to it that you have all around you on board on the where you're going. Work more together. Be conscious about that everybody needs to adapt whatever we are doing to their local context, and really support that, not force solutions on in different areas where you might have to do something different. So be very open about and try to share experiences, but not deliver them like they were the solutions. The need to remember what we've been going through, that we learned so many things, both positive and negative, and we need to have them with us when this happens again, which it will do one of these days.